Hello, it's Moses Breed here. Welcome back to Destiny 2. And guess what? guess what, motherfuckers? Guess! Motherfuckers, I was right! I was fucking right! Oh my fucking god! I said it months ago when I reviewed The Edge of Fate. I said it months ago. I said that this shit was okay. It could have been better. I said this shit was fine. I said this shit was okay in concept. I said this shit months ago and I was fucking right. Oh my fucking god, I can't even tell you how goddamn happy I am to know that I'm right. I'm not happy to know that the game's at fucking, what, 15,000 players at fucking PC? Yeah, no, not happy about that. But you know, I'm happy to know I'm fucking right. For any of you motherfuckers who don't know what the hell I'm talking about, months ago, I made a review for The Edge of Fate. Long story short, Edge of Fate was okay, just didn't have any in-game content. Then, I politely gave my thoughts on the actual quality of life changes that they made to the fucking game. You know, Armor 3.0, the new tiered armor with armor stats and armor perks for having different armor models and shit like that. Then, Weapon 3.0 with the new tiered weapon system and the whole new portal being the endless fucking grind. You want to know what I said about all that? I said in concept and in theory, it's really cool. But it's kind of fucking pointless if you don't care about it. And look at where we fucking are now. 15,000 players on fucking Steam. 15,000 players compared to the 100,000 players we had when Edge of Fate fucking launched. Compared to the 300,000 players when Final Shape fucking launched. I was fucking right. God damn it, I'm not making this video just to call out and be like, I'm a genius, but like, the only reason why I'm making this video is because we have this brand new event where Devrim is in the fucking tower, and he makes a competitive spiely bob involving everything that happens in the goddamn portal. You want to know the cool thing about all that is? It's been fucking nerfed to the goddamn ground. It's been absolutely neutered. It's been destroyed. They had to nerf RNGs just like fucking Suicide Squad did, just to make it more available and readily playable for everyone that's actually still playing the fucking game. Jesus Christ. This fucking game. It's hilarious what things will happen to it. God damn it. I said this months ago. I said that if you didn't really care about the weapons or the armor or all that stuff, then you just need to collect a very decent roll and you're done. All they did was just make it so that the people who don't care about grinding past a certain power level, because there's not a necessary reason to do so other than higher tiered weapons and armors, to fucking quit the game faster. That's all they fucking did. I said this shit months ago. If you like the game for its activities, then you can play these activities willy-nilly. If you like the game for the endless amounts of guns, the tier 5s, the cool shit, the stats, ooh, then yeah, fuck it. This game still has all that, but there's not a big need or reason to do so once you get past power level 200. I grinded my ass off to power level 200 and I stopped playing the game after a while. Then they gave everyone a fucking box that boosts you up to power level 300. Guess what? They nerfed the RNG so much, Zavala started giving me shit at tier 5. His weekly armor sets and his weekly fucking weapons started being passed out at tier 5. I have now been boosted from getting tier 1s and 2s to 3s, 4s, and 5s, all because I left and came back. I cannot be more fucking serious. They have nerfed the game to high hell. They have nerfed the RNG, all because it was a fraudulent system from the fucking beginning. The DLC, Edge of Fate, pretty fucking good. I will always stand by that. I fucking loved the story of Edge of Fate. I just don't like the fact they didn't have a lot of fucking endgame to it. I'm not even joking. It had side missions, it had one exotic mission, and then it basically has a random chance public event called the Sieve, which is essentially just fucking a public event and Gambit rolled into one. It's Gambit and Caldera. That's all it fucking is. And then we have a playlist, the weekly playlist and the time-lapse missions, which is just replaying one of the 15 different story missions on slightly higher difficulties. That's all it fucking is. Everything else has been a consistent focus on continuous grinding for pointless and absolutely worthless gear. Okay, maybe not worthless, but it's been a pointless and meaningless grind to get to past power level 200 to power level 550. Multiple streamers have basically now said this like, hey yo, when Renegades gets here, we're gonna immediately start getting tier 5 shit. Because they're no longer doing the power reset. Now, admittedly, if you told me you weren't going to reset my Guardian rank, but I was going to reset my power rank back to power level 200, I'd still understand it as of now. Because, well, no offense, I thought it was a horrible idea at first because the grind was so monotonous. It was so fucking horrible. It took forever to get from point A to point B. But now they've nerfed the grind. They've increased the rewards. They've basically increase the rate of the rewards, how many rewards, and the number of pinnacle rewards you'll be given. To the point that I'm kind of over here like, honestly, I'd be happy if they brought back the power reset. I still think it's dumb because it does make the grind kind of worthwhile to those who still want to get those higher tier weapons versus it now being a permanent set added bonus once Renegades gets here. Because if I grind my ass up to 450, which I'm at 401, if I grind my ass up to 49 more levels than what I'm currently at, I will start getting consistent tier 5s and 4s. Tiers 1, 2, and 3 will be non-existent for me anymore. And even then, there's not really a big need to get the other tier weapons because my older guns are still viable and useful. Especially the fucking exotics. Especially goddamn Thunderlord. I told y'all this before. I've done the raid now. I've done Desert Perpetual. From beginning to fucking end. Fucking Thunderlord is a goddamn menace in that fucking raid. Okay, well, to be fair, Thunderlord is Thunderlord. It's a menace in any activity it goes into. It is a fucking legend in Destiny's history, in D1 and in D2. And the only reason why I'm making any of this is because this damn Call to Arms event. This whole Call to Arms event has just proven me right from the fucking beginning. For anyone who does not know what the hell this event is, I'd be more than happy to talk about it. That's the wrong tab. This Call to Arms event is a lovely event where Devrim Kay comes to the tower, and basically he was supposed to give us a fun, friendly competition where the whole purpose and point was to continuously keep amping up your score in a set level of activities to see if you could participate and earn enough points to basically acquire competitive and exclusive rewards. Such rewards being an emblem, a fucking transmat effect, a shader, and the one thing that most people were going for, including myself, I unretired from the grind of this game. I'm not even joking. They brought me to light level 300. I played the game for a little bit, got all tier 5 armor, fucked off, heard about this event, came back, was told one particular thing. In order to get higher scores, to get more points, to get that damn helmet, that Seraphim Age helmet that I wanted, I would need to be higher level because you get higher scores depending on your Guardian's light level, which at first doesn't sound like a bad fucking idea until you realize so many people quit the game that not everyone's at level 550. Everyone's gunning for that fucking helmet, which could have totally been earned depending on your score on the activities, but now that the score is basically being competitively placed up from everyone, because if some motherfucker gets a 5 million score on Heliostat, That is now the top score. You now have to surpass that to make more points than the fucker that got 5 million. Even if it's 5 million and 1, you now have to somehow fucking beat that. And if you're in light level 120, you're not gonna beat that because you get higher levels and higher points depending on how high of a level you have. If someone's at 550, they'll be making more points and getting a higher score than someone that's at 549. That is fucked. That is unbelievably fucked. This is a 2-week event. A 2-week event where everyone was gunning and hating each other because no matter how hard they worked, if they were just like the fucking streamers, if they had grinded their ass off ever since Edge of Fate released and gotten themselves to the highest light level plausible, they would be eating good. But if they didn't, you know, like a reasonable and sensible human being, because even I myself fucking kept making the whole hashtag stop grinding movement in fucking Destiny 2 forums and bullshit like that, there wasn't a fucking necessary purpose for it. There was no competitive factor to getting up to 550 other than just getting higher tiers. And you start getting tier 5 weapons consistently at 450. Hell, even at 400 you're getting consistent tier 5s. It is a fucking random thing to sit there and say it's an absolute necessity that you have to keep having this happen. I just, fuck, you know, right? God damn it. This entire event just made me sit there and realize I was fucking right from the get-go. If you grind it from the start, it's a nice added bonus, but it wasn't really helpful unless they did something to the game. This is the one thing that they did to the game in which competitiveness was actually a necessity, to which they then nerfed it. The day before, they applied an update to the scores. The scores were so fucking specified on your light level. I think I was like 350 at that time, or somewhere between 350 and 370. I had a salt mines at 2.2 mil, and I was at the 10-point range. Nowhere near close. I was nowhere near 100 points in total. And I sat there and thought to myself, damn, I'll try again tomorrow. I tried again the next day, and I added some new modifiers. I increased the difficulty. I made it really hard for myself. I got it, and I did it, and I completed it at a 2.4 mil, my current score here. And I went from 10 points to 50 points because they broadened the spectrum of the score. They went from the score needing to be from the highest stats, from the highest power level, to just the brackets. So instead of you needing to compete against the motherfucker that's one light level above you, you just need to compete against the fuckers that are at light level 300 now. So they changed it from being, in general, you have to beat the guy in front of you, to you just have to beat the lowest score for light level 300. If I was in the light level 400s, which I got my ass up to, then you'd probably have a problem. Then you have to go up against a different bracket of people getting different and higher scores. As interesting as that fucking is. And then they made another update, I think yesterday, saying, you know what, fuck it, let's have fixed scores. That way all you have to do is just surpass that score to get more points. To which a lot of people got somewhat fucked over, and a lot more people said this, like, I'm already at 1,000 points, I'm pretty good. God damn, it was just... This event was just so fucking weird, because I feel like this event just called out Bungie and saying, if you want us to compete for good loot, you gotta do it in a specific mannerism. Giving us old activities and making them excessively harder just for the sake of modern up-to-date loot and pinnacle drops and higher tiered rewards of the same shit we've already been getting again and again and again. That's not working. That's not rewarding. Especially since once we start getting tier 5s, the tier 5 drops have only so many perks to them. Like, I'm not even joking. A normal gun would probably only have these 2 perks. If you got lucky, these 4 perks. Having 6 weapon perks, there's only so many weapon perks a gun can have. If I get 2 or 3 tier 5s, Fonturia Fieras, however the fuck you pronounce this, the Farahs, the shotgun hand cannon, if I got 5 tier 5 versions of this damn gun, I would have effectively cycled through every single weapon mod. Some of them even twice or 3 times, depending on its placement and its roles. I would start cycling through weapon mods. Like, I'm not fucking kidding. Each gun only has so many weapon mods to it. Each armor can only hold so much stats. This entire thought process, I said it months ago, and I'm fucking so right about it. I am so fucking right, and I'm so happy to know I'm right. I'm not happy to know it's fucked over the game drastically, but I'm happy to know what happened in the first place to say I am right. The entire system wasn't bad. It just A, killed off rewards quickly, B, you had to continuously and increasingly make the activity more challenging and more difficult, which would actively be putting you at a harder route to play the campaign, the missions, the loot, the acquirements, everything. It just made things more fucking difficult just to get a tier 5 of anything. And then, once you got a tier 5 of something, that was essentially it. You got a tier 5 version of the exact same gun you got beforehand. It doesn't even have new weapon mods to it. Adept weapons had new weapon mods to them. Fucking higher tiers just come with enhanced perks and a shit ton of enhanced perks. This whole system basically just kind of proves me fucking right. It wasn't bad because, yes, it was a nice way to bring back old activities. I will always admit that. I fucking love the Portal because it brings back old activities. I have nothing wrong against that. I have absolutely no hatred towards the Portal in that mannerism. Making the Portal our only format of grindable activities and for power level adjustment and increasement? Fuck you, Bungie. Oh my god. I said it months ago. Renegades is gonna be here in a fucking week. In a week. And you wanna know what's gonna happen? People are gonna play the story, they're gonna wait for the damn dungeon to come out, they're gonna test out the dungeon, and for those who are at 550, they're gonna get everything at tier 5, and then they're gonna get the god rolls that they want rather quickly, and then they're gonna fucking leave. Because there's no fucking reason to continuously and infinitely keep playing the game when you're giving us an insanely challenging system that overtly rewards you for doing very fucking little. But it's changed so fucking much. I'm getting rewarded now because it was too fucking difficult, but now they've made it less difficult and more rewarding. So now I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck is the correct answer in the first place? When they made it too difficult, it was annoying because it wasn't benefiting us. It was a meaningless grind to get meaningless loot. And I'm saying, it's like, okay, what if we got new content like in Ashen Iron? Okay, we got new content in Ashen Iron. That helped because it was fun, it was nice, it was something. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't a whole new story. It wasn't keeping the game alive. It was just basically an activity and an exotic mission. That's all it was. Which, granted, to be fair to Bungie, they did say that that's all it was going to be. They never said it was going to have cinematics or story to it. It was just going to be an activity and an exotic mission. And I'm not even mad at the exotic mission. I finally got to have my beautiful fucking axe after 8 years of waiting. Yes! All I need next now is Raise Lighter, motherfuckers. Bring it back! You can't tell me no. Its fucking weapon model is standing right there. The weapon model for the damn thing is right fucking there. You can't tell me no. I'm looking at it. Give it back, bitches. Okay, I'm laughing. I apologize for people who think I'm like legit mad or something like that. This is just a weird video because this whole fucking video is just me being like, I'm fucking right. I told you guys this was a meaningless grind forever ago, and guess what? It's been months, barely anyone's playing the game, but to those who are still playing the game, they're sitting here like, this cannot prosper. This is not a good way to keep people playing. It's not! This whole Portal system to keep infinitely replaying the same fastest, most beneficial missions or swapping over to different missions, it's not the most beneficial way to either A, boost up your level, B, entertain yourself and others, and C, reward you. Sure, they made it more rewarding by giving off more pinnacle drops, but even then, back in Edge of Fate, the pinnacle drops would drop at like +1 or +2. Imagine doing an activity that gave you an hour, that took you an hour to do, and you got 3 random fucking armor pieces or weapon pieces, and they are basically +2 wherever the hell you were. If I got a weapon that was a 4, if I got a weapon out of that, that basically means that that weapon would either be 403 or 404. Then I have to do that activity again, just to get a 404 or a 405. If I'm lucky, a 406. God damn it, just, What else is there to say? I was fucking right. I was fucking right. I was right about everything from the fucking start. The whole grind past power level 200 was meaningless. It had absolutely no purpose aside from complete and utter want. It was not at all necessary. You could do the new raid. I would dare say a power grind to level 300, just that way you could do the epic raid, which the last encounter is really fucking cool. That's really about it. Like, level power grind to level 200 just to do the first raid, 300 just to do the second raid. And frankly, that's only if you're interested in the second raid. If you really like the first raid, which I'm not gonna lie, really fun activity actually. Genuinely saying that from the heart after having done it from beginning to end. Really fun activity. Wish I was joking. But goddammit, this whole fucking this entire Call of Arms event just kind of proved me right in every way. It was so fucking difficult, and it took so long just to get from activity to activity, just to barely be enough, to the point that they nerfed the activity, to the point that it was now so fucking easy to get stuff, to the point that they made the proper associated changes that actually would have made the activity good. Set boundaries, set fucking power level exchanges. It doesn't matter what power level you should have been at. What matters is if you were reaching a certain scoring amount. We've done activities in the past in which you had to get a certain Nightfall score in order to just fucking receive a random ass emblem. But this time they wanted to make it exclusive and competitive. Now, I don't mind the competition. We've done activities like this before. We've done stuff like that in Guardian games before, where the people who had the top 1% of Guardian game scores would get an exclusive emblem. That I'm fine with. It just doesn't help the fact that this is like the biggest player count loss we've had ever. Even from Curses of Osiris. This is the biggest player count loss we've had ever. Just for the sake of a fucking helmet. I'm happy to say I'm gonna get that helmet, but dear God Almighty, they milked the hell out of this, and my point fucking stands. The grind was meaningless, but once they made adjustments to it, it made it at least more bearable. It made it less difficult, slightly more rewarding in terms of power level, and in terms of more activities having more rewards to them versus just us replaying the same activity again and again and again. Encore, looking at you. Salt Mines, Caldera, looking at you guys. It just made me feel like there's no point in doing anything past power level 200. And after having left and come back and left and come back and left and come back, after having retired from grinding until this event came out, I'm not even joking, I didn't grind. I just did stuff for funsies. I kept putting any and all portal activities at level 10. I would just do portal activities because, again, the portal is a fantastic location to hold old activities. I cannot tell you how much fun I've actively had doing stuff like Cabal's Watch, or the battlegrounds that have been added here, or the strikes, or the old activities like Savathun's Spire. They even moved some of the old activities over here to the Pinnacle Ops, like fucking the Coil, or where are you? I saw you just a moment ago. They've added dungeon layers. They've added Contest of Elders. My sweet baby, Contest of Elders, you're back! But it just proved me right. And the only reason why I even kept continuously playing after I got the helmet, or after I got enough score for the helmet, after they fucking nerfed how hard the activity was because this damn event was crapping out loot. I cannot tell you how many tier 5s and god rolls I have gotten from this damn event. The fucking RPG, the grenade launcher, this fucking heavy bow. I have myself a Frontiera Fura. I don't even know about tracking this. I guarantee you I've gotten a couple of ribbon tails that were really fucking good. I haven't even looked any closer to getting the Sinencia. Oh well. Time flies, am I right or am I right? just
Looking for something?
Fuck, what else is there to say? I told you so. I told you so. I don't know what else to say about that. I was fucking right. The whole grind was pointless, purposeless, and meaningless aside from unwanted stuff unless you wanted it. If you wanted higher tiered loot and armor, fantastic. But if you didn't care for it, then you didn't. Then you weren't going to be doing any activities that were going to make it meaningful to you, you know? You were going to be doing anything that made it meaningful to get a tier 3, 4, or 5 armor or weapon piece. It was nice to have because it looked pretty, but that's all it really was. It was just an added bonus of, oh, it looks so cool, but that's fucking it. Right? Fucking right? This entire Call to Arms event just proves me right. This entire event just proves me fucking right. God damn. Not mad at it though. It gave me a lot of fucking loot. It has been the most rewarding event I have played fucking ever. I was at level 300 because of that damn chest that Zavala gives you. All the way over there, over yonder. And then the game just kept giving me loot from all the activities I was doing for the Call to Arms events. That literally I made my way up to level 400 in 2 weeks. And it wasn't even that difficult or hard to do. It felt great, actually. It felt really fucking neat. It was really cool. Devrim, you made such a weird... Bungie and Devrim, you guys have made such a weird event. Competitive-wise, this wasn't bad in concept because it really felt like only 1% of the community was going to get that damn helmet. Really, in a situation where there's only 14,000 players playing concurrently on Steam... That kind of sucks. Because imagine if Renegades pops off and it has the same numbers as Edge of Fate. 100,000 players. 14,000 of that 100,000 has a fucking cool-ass helmet. Imagine that. That sounds pretty nice to the people who actually kept playing and stayed versus the people who left and didn't come back until there was actual DLC content. Which, not gonna lie, I was one of those people until I heard about this really cool-ass fucking helmet.
Good on you, Guardian. But does it perform? That's what we need to know.
Damn. What a weird event.
The engineers
Tons of loots, gave us the opportunity to play whatever activity we wanted, be it a pinnacle exotic, be it a fucking crucible match, or be it a activity like the coil, a strike, or even just a solo op. It was really good. It was really good in concept, just once they added the competitive division to it, it's like, okay, how are you going to do this? Oh, well, we'll have everyone compete for it, and the higher score wins. Doesn't that mean that the 1% is going to make it so that they get all the points, and all the past 99% is just barely going to scrounge about for anything past 10 points? So they adjusted it. Then they made it, instead of it being your light level, they made it their bracket level. Then they set standard scores. That way all you do is pass that. And now we're all just sitting here like, this is so fucking weird. This is so fucking weird. Was this horrible? No. Could this have been a lot better in concept? Abso-fucking-lutely. No argument about that. All that matters is I'm right. I am fucking correct. I am the only one here that was 110% correct about everything that happened. The grind was meaningless and there wasn't a purpose to do it unless you fucking wanted to. And if you wanted to, you got some really good rewards, but the rewards would not be long lasting and very short term. Congratulations. Well, let it be known. I am the most correct motherfucker here. But I'm also pretty fucking happy. I kept playing this game for fun. Got some decent rewards out of it. I had a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie about that. And I'm very excited for Renegades in a week. I wish I was joking. I really am. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Can't wait for more lore, for some more story, and all that fun jazz. But until then, I think I'm just gonna enjoy not playing Destiny 2. I've been on again, off again, just doing whatever the fuck I wanted, but I think I want to give this week beforehand just a quick break. Give myself some time off, you know? Maybe start up Warframe. Until then, that's all for this time. This asshole is signing off once again just to tell you guys I was fucking correct. I love it. Love it when I'm right. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you Lich Players in the next video. Bye-bye!